Time to re-up, y'all. It's your boy NY Javi, and I'm back with another video. And today, we're going to be talking about possible trades for Russell Westbrook, and we're going to talk about SmackDown, okay? All-Star break is coming up, so we're going to see what happens in the All-Star break, have a little fun with that. We're going to see what goes on with the dunk contest. I got Mac McClung winning it. And I got Devin Booker winning the three-point contest. I know Giannis got injured, but he'll be all right. He'll probably take some rest, or he'll probably play in the All-Star break and take some rest after, but he's going to be good. I'm expecting him to be good and ready to go for the second half of the season. Might be a minor wrist injury or something. Probably just hit it hard. Pretty good games yesterday. Loved what I see with some of the teams. You know what I'm saying? Still pretty good. We're going to talk about some possible trade destinations for Russell Westbrook. We're going to start with that. First off, the three teams that I've heard, as I said last video, three teams that I heard he is trying to go to. Last time I checked, Chicago's on his list. Last time I checked, Miami is on it. Last time I checked, Clippers. But his number one destination is the Clippers. He wants to stay in Los Angeles and play with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. He sees that as him being a starter on that team and being, a 20-point per game scorer basically again. And basically turning back the clock a bit and helping this franchise win a championship. Now, would it work? It could. Like I said, this time, even though Westbrook is a bad shooter, there's times where Westbrook has been productive in certain systems. I think the Clippers system, he will definitely be productive and make that stuff look good. He will definitely be very productive, and he will definitely dominate some of those teams with the ball in his hand because he has Kawhi and he has Paul George. Yes, we don't like Kawhi's availability, because he likes to rest a lot during the season, which is understandable because he wants to be good and ready to go for the playoffs, and that has helped them in the past. Paul George has been helping this franchise a lot. Y'all been saying Paul George is trash. I haven't seen it. Paul George just had 33 and some change a game ago. George been playing, if you ask me. He's back to playing elite level basketball. He wasn't healthy last year. This year he's been healthy and he's been playing elite level basketball. John Wall didn't work out, but Russell Westbrook will definitely work out because Westbrook not trash. And he has not fallen off. He just wasn't right in LeBron's system, if you ask me. I think he will work in the Clippers system. I think he will play very well in the Clippers system. I think he will play at an elite level again on the Clippers and playing in the Clippers system. Clippers, if you ask me, by the way, they getting a new stadium build. It's supposed to be out next year. The new Clippers stadium is going to be somewhere in LA towards the beginning of it. Eaglewood was good. So that will definitely help them out. The Lakers has been playing very good with D'Lo. And as I touched earlier, like I've seen before, I think one of the most possible destinations, also what I heard from Westbrook, he wants to go back to Washington and play with Bradley Beal. That's definitely a possibility. I think Russell Westbrook will work in the Clippers system. He a lot of people don't work in LeBron's system. They don't really work in the Lakers system. Maybe it wasn't a good fit for him. He was playing very good. I can say that's definitely helped his trade value. Is Westbrook changing the narrative and playing unlike what we got from Ben Simmons in Brooklyn, if you know what I'm saying. I'm still throwing shade until he comes out of that fold. I'm still going to say that Ben Simmons until he breaks out of it. But anyway, that's definitely helped his trade value as Westbrook playing. So, maybe he can work in the Clipper system. But if he wants to go back to being a 20 points per game scorer, obviously Washington and Chicago, he'll most likely go back to it. I see him being a 20 points per game scorer again, 10 assists on this Clippers squad. Because the Clippers, let's be honest, they failed tremendously with the John Wall experiment, which I hate. But it wasn't no hate to John Wall. it was diminished restriction, and also it was his health. His health is what made it fail. Unlike other players, who just sit out games and just hate stuff for no reason, all this other stuff. John Wall actually had a chance to work in the Clippers, but since his health, once again, has declined again, they need someone who's a little bit more younger and will be more durable on the court. Russell Westbrook has proved that. He's playing way more safer. It's not like his athleticism has demolished. His athleticism is still there. It may not be the same as he was in OKC and Houston, but his athleticism is still there, and he is still a very good playmaker. Russell Westbrook will help out with the playmaking, and he will definitely be very more effective in certain spots where they need him to. That's another thing that will definitely work as well. By the way, as I said earlier, Mystical Roots, I got Matt McClung winning the All-Star Slam Dunk Contest. Here's what I think will happen with the second half of the season. I'm expecting things to really pick up, especially with the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference. Now, when it comes to the East, I only see two teams now because Brooklyn, obviously, I don't have to touch on that. We know what happened. Milwaukee and Philadelphia. Those are going to be two teams that's competing. I don't care about nobody else. Yeah, Cleveland got a chance, but teams that's looking like a elite championship team, Milwaukee and Philadelphia. Giannis Antetokounmpo going to be good. Whether he playing the All-Star game or not, he going to be clear. Maybe he had a minor. He did bang his wrist pretty hard, but he'll have plenty of rest to be good and ready to go for the second half of the season. So I'm expecting him to be back. By the way, the Warriors, too, with Curry's injury, I'm expecting him to be back fully loaded, ready towards the second half of the season as well. And he will be ready and available for the next 25 games. Obviously, the Suns are the favorites to come out of the West. I got Philadelphia now as the favorites to come out of the East. They've been playing very good. They've been clicking together. And it looks like so far the James Harden experiment has been working. I know last year James Harden, he was injured and he wasn't healthy and he wasn't pretty good to a certain extent. James Harden's been pretty good this season. Yo, I'm tired of y'all saying, James Harden fell off in this, that, and the third. He's been looking pretty good. Boston, oh, shit, yeah. Boston, I forgot, yeah. Boston, top three. My bad, y'all. Boston, definitely for sure. Tatum is looking pretty good. Pretty great. Matter of fact, hell no, I'm tripping. Jason Tatum is a MVP candidate this year. My fault, y'all. I'm able to, admit when I'm wrong. I'm able to admit when I'm wrong. Sorry, I was looking up stuff. But yeah, Boston, Philadelphia, Milwaukee. But I got Philly as the favorites to come out of the East because Harden's playmaking has definitely been helping. They've been improving pretty good on defense, and Joel Embiid has been looking healthy. I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it. But I will give him the benefit of the doubt right now because he has been working on his health since the offseason. Joel Embiid should shut out the All-Star game. Hell no. I don't want to jinx it. I'm nervous of saying it, but he has been looking healthy. He's been very healthy and very durable. And Joel Embiid is, once again, a top 3 MVP candidate this year. He's locked and loaded. Now, we know with the West, we know who the favorites to come out of the West is. It's obviously the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns is definitely going to be the favorites. Keith looks good. Definitely going to be the favorites to come out of there. Durant, Chris Paul, all them boys. I'm not expecting KD to come back right off the rip from the injury. He'll probably play the last 20 games of the season. Well, there's only 25 games left. He'll probably rest them first 5 games, and he'll probably come back for the final 20. We got to see what a full season is going to look like for Phoenix. Yes, they want to win now. They want to win this year. But obviously, they need to win now because time has not been on Chris Paul's side. Yes, the last couple of games, Chris Paul has definitely elevated his play. And Kevin Durant coming to Phoenix has been very ecstatic to him, and it's been one of the reasons why he's been playing at an elite level these past couple of games that I've seen, and stepped up his play because he wants to show Kevin Durant, yo, you good. You're good. All right? We're gonna be good. We're gonna be ready to go, and trust me, we're gonna be great. So when he sees that, he's like, oh, we're getting ready to go. We're good, and we're gonna be locked and loaded. I agree with that. They're definitely gonna be locked and loaded and ready to play. He's going to be on track, ready to ball. We know what Kevin Durant's going to bring to the table when he comes back. And Devin Booker has been balling too. Like I said last video and last live stream, stop sleeping on Devin Booker. I'm tired of y'all sleeping on that man, bro. He's been looking very, very superstar-ish. If you ask me, he a superstar. And he averaging 30 and some change too. We have DeAndre Ayton. We got all that. Yeah. I'll always have love for the Brooklyn Nets, but right now I have to go with the Suns because that's where Durant went to. I'm not a Kevin Durant bandwagon. He is my second favorite player up there with Paul George. But I have to give the benefit of the doubt. They looking good if you ask me. And once Durant comes back for them final 20 games, because he's going to rest the first 5, he's going to be all right. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how these teams is going to look in the second half. I'm stuttering a little bit too much today. Damn, I was doing pretty good last time. It's all right, though. Things is going to go down to business. Let's get back to WWE now, because we got SmackDown tonight. We're going to see what's going to be next with Bray Wyatt. He'll probably go to feud with a big-time person, somebody like Karrion Kross. You know, the LA Knight feud, it was cool. It was all right, but it was just a feud to just kick his shoes in a bit. You know what I'm saying? Because he had it wrestled since last year. You know what I'm saying? So it was just to see, kick him in a bit. That's what I got out of it. A lot of people was expecting way too much with the Bray Wyatt feud. I was at first too. But when it comes to Bray Wyatt, he'll be alright, man. Yeah. All I think is the Royal Rumble should have been a cinematic match. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll pause. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And that's all I really have to say about that. Another thing that I got to talk about is Jay White, one of New Japan Pro Wrestling's top stars. What I was saying is, I've seen him wrestle before too. He's definitely elite on that type of scene. Jay White is most likely going to go to WWE. I don't see him going to AEW because it's just too much hectic with their contracts and all that money and all that other stuff. We don't gotta talk about AEW as much with the stuff that they do. One thing I could say about that is Jay White will most likely go to the fucking WWE because he's definitely better for that. He's a better fit, and he will be a much better fit for it. So that's what I got about that. And we'll see how it goes. But Jay White will most likely go to WWE, and they'll most likely hold him over to WrestleMania. The Bloodline storyline, that's gonna be my thing, and I'm gonna be looking out for it. Watch out for Sami Zayn and them boys. And another thing is, man, it's gonna be back soon, so things is picking up. Like I said, it's WrestleMania season. Cody Rhodes, he's on my radar. I want him to win those championships at WrestleMania. But we're gonna see how it picks up, and not a lot to talk about because we gotta wait for the NBA. Like I said, football I already discussed. I loved what I saw from the game, even though the finish was what it was, but it's all right. You know what I'm saying? You'll see me make a lot more videos as we cover WrestleMania and a lot more streams as we cover it. This is WrestleMania season. We're now a month away. And as well as what goes on the second half of the season in the NBA. Playoffs is in 2 months. This is crazy. Crazy how we got through the year that quick. The season, if you ask me. But that's what I'm covering for right now. That's why it's only like 15 minutes and 28. Keep it pushing. Probably do a spiritual video later or writing video later, if you ask me. But that's what I had to talk about today, and that's what I'm gonna cover. Like I said, if y'all see the link to my writers page, hey, how you doing? If you see the link to my writers page, y'all make sure to click that link. $5 per subscription. That's all I'm asking for. And keep moving and move forward with better things. Like I said, I'm just working on myself, playing basketball and stuff like that. And I'm starting to feel a lot good. You know, getting back there and we working on it. But felt pretty good. I woke up early today and we gonna cover it. I'll check back with y'all after SmackDown and all that. Alright, that's it then. White Harvey signing out. Love y'all. Much